From the Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto, Canada.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen.
This is Roz
Yes.
and Mocha.
It's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hey guys, this is Bruno
This
Mars.
is Selena Gomez.
The Chainsmokers.
Lady Gaga.
Calvin Harris.
Celestia Cara.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Roz and Mocha.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
You guys are so funny, man.
Congratulations, Lisa! Wow! You just won $1,000.
That's amazing. Y'all just made my entire morning. Keep it up.
You guys are awesome, man. This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Roz and Mocha's DM Deep Dive. Our DMs is where all the weird lives.
Shem is here filling in for Deepa, who is away right now. Shem has taken over the DM Deep Dive and had all long weekend to see what y'all have been saying to us.
What do we got in the DMs today, Shem? What do people want to know?
Love this question from Chan Preet. Asks, hey, this question is for everyone, Roz, Mocha, Deepa, and Shmo. If you had to become... We're an item, Maureen. If you had to become best friends with the protagonist of the last movie you watched, who would it be, and how would you two get along?
But first,
Yes, Maury.
please explain
Explain what?
protagonist.
What do you think the protagonist is?
It's either love interest or the bad guy.
Okay, so give us your scenario for both.
Yeah.
Okay, ask the question. So, ask the question again?
Question is,
We
if
all
you
heard
had
the question.
I stopped listening after protagonist.
Okay. What's the question, Shem?
If you had to become best friends with the protagonist of the last movie you watched, who would it be, and how would you two get along?
Okay, so if it's love interest,
What's the last movie you saw?
I'm trying to think with a love interest in it.
No, it doesn't have to be a love interest, jackass.
Oh, God. Okay, so the last movie I saw was Devil Wears Prada last night.
Okay, so
God.
Anne Hathaway.
Again?
Anne Hathaway.
If it's on, I'm going to watch.
Okay, it's Anne Hathaway.
Okay, so Anne Hathaway. So I would help her deal with Emily Blunt's character in The Office and all of, her bitchiness.
Okay. Yeah, good one.
The last movie, realistically, that I saw was Me Time with Kevin Hart and Mark Wahlberg.
That was
it?
an awful
Yeah.
movie.
So
Yeah.
what are you talking about? I loved it.
Yeah. That's
so
the
I
last
guess,
movie you saw?
Yeah.
Really, huh?
So I guess it would be
Kevin
Kevin
Hart.
Hart. I'd be best friends with Kevin Hart.
Yeah, what's the last movie you saw, Shem?
Man from Toronto, so I guess we're sharing Kevin Hart.
What about you, Roz? You watch like the most amount of stuff out of any of us.
I know. I'm trying to think of what was the
Dahmer?
No, that's TV show.
Whoa.
Please say it was Dahmer.
Also, Dahmer, not the protagonist in that movie. Oh God, what is the last movie that I watched in full? We started one the other night, didn't finish it because Rox had to go to bed. Then we started another one the night before, didn't finish it. I think the last full movie I saw was Bullet Train.
Oh, so it would be Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was that a good movie?
I loved it.
Yeah?
I know
Okay.
it didn't do well, and it's like whatever.
Yeah,
but
the trailer looks amazing.
But bro, it's just so much fun, right? Like the movie's really, really, really fun, and Brad Pitt's character in it is really great.
Is
Yeah.
Bad Bunny in it for a long time? 'Cause
Not
I
a
know,
long time, but his character is Bad Bunny's really good.
Yeah.
Like
right?
he's really good.
Like no wonder the MCU picked him up.
Dude, like he's like his character. First of all, his character in Bullet Train is awesome.
Uh-huh.
Do you remember Desperado with Antonio Banderas and Selma Hayek years
God,
ago?
Yeah.
Remember that movie?
Uh-huh.
He would fit into like that sort of world of like this sort of like, like Mexican but sharp dressed in like a white mariachi suit.
Beautiful body.
Like guns, beautiful body. Thank you, Maury. I almost forgot that part.
He was in Narcos Mexico, by the way.
He was.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, good for him.
No, Bad
I'm
Bunny's
glad.
Bad Bunny's really good. And then also who's really great in that movie is what's her name from Kissing Booth? What's that girl's name?
Oh, Joey King?
Joey King is amazing in that movie.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Oh, I love her.
liked Bullet Train. It's a
Okay.
fun movie, man.
What else we got today, Sham?
Shriva says, I have two questions for Roz.
Yeah.
What made you propose to your partner at this point in your life?
Interesting.
And what was the actual day you both got engaged? I'm asking because it may have been pre-recorded.
It was definitely pre-recorded. We recorded that whole thing in June is when it happened. And we will explain everything. I guess I can say this now. What day is today? Today's Tuesday?
Yeah.
On what day do we have free where we can drop a podcast, Maury?
Tuesdays.
Yeah? Want to drop it today?
What?
So what happened is that Katherine and I did a 20-minute podcast for pre-order fans.
Yeah.
People are asking about that.
Yeah, that got it early. So we can drop that today.
Okay.
And basically, Katherine and I go through and explain everything. It's me and Katherine doing the podcast.
Oh, sick.
Right? And we explain everything, how I kept it a secret, how she almost blew the secret, how she almost found out, all the lies that I had to tell.
Oh, nice.
Like all of this stuff. So we sat down and did like a full, she and I talked for 20 minutes about all of this. So what time?
By the end of the show?
Yeah.
Okay, we can do that. Is that good with everybody here? Shem, you're fine with that?
Works for me.
Yeah. So all of those questions are answered in that. And it's fun because it's me and Katherine bickering.
One more DM, please, Shem.
Sure. Sheetel says, I just want to say thank you to the Roz Mocha show.
You're welcome.
Including Devo, Shem, and Maury. This past week has been very tough for me and my family after losing my aunt, someone we deeply love, and someone who passed away too young. For the past week, I was traveling daily to be there for my cousins and other family, and listening to your podcast while driving, while dealing with a hard loss, greatly helped, distracted my mind in a good way, and I just want to say thank you for just being amazing people. I've been listening daily since September 2009, and I love you guys. Keep doing what you do because you do so much and help so many people in so many different ways, and I thank you for that.
Well, we thank you for your dedication. We thank you for listening. We love you, and we're sorry that you're going through what you're going through, but we're happy that we can be a little bit of a distraction throughout your day while you're going through this. This has been the Roz and Mocha Show DM Deep Dive. Keep them coming in because we love talking about your DMs every single day. Thanks, Shem.
Thanks, guys.
Roz and Mocha's DM Deep Dive.
All right, here we go with the DM Deep Dive. Shem is filling in on the DM Deep Dive for Deepa, who's away this week.
What do we got today, Shem?
I love this.
Oh, sure.
Okay. Nikki asks, have Roz or Mocha ever had a Karen experience where they lost their cool with a customer service representative?
Roz, go. Pull out the list.
Yes. Now, but here's my thing. I wouldn't say that that's a Karen thing because for me, when you do the sort of quote unquote Karen, to me, that a lot of those incidents are completely irrational.
Yeah.
Where it's not justified. Like the freak out is not in any way justified, right?
Yeah.
But yes, I have before many times mainly on the phone, not a lot in person because I don't like that kind of conflict. I always think somebody's going to slug me, right? Like it's not. But I'm on the phone. I'm vicious. Like I've said stuff on the phone before where Catherine's been sitting on the couch listening to me talk to somebody, and like her face is in her hands,
Really?
being like, I cannot believe you talked to another human being like that.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Like I had a problem like years ago with Honda, like about my car and a part that was recalled, and I was trying to get a replacement for it.
Yeah.
And I remember I got into it with the dude on the phone, and he was like totally cool, like throughout the entire thing. Like props to him.
Yeah.
But an actual Karen style.
No, you've never asked to speak to a manager? You've never had somebody on the phone?
I find that hard to believe with you.
I have many times. Many times.
Sure, I have.
Many times I have.
Oh, you know what? Yes,
Yeah?
I have.
Yeah?
But it wasn't like an irrational thing.
You were justified.
There was completely justified. I'm trying to think of something that was bonkers irrational. Okay, I got one. I
Yeah,
got one actually.
go.
And I still feel bad to this day because of the way I
Of course
treated
you
the
do,
person.
because you're so sweet.
Right?
Yes.
This was maybe 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I had bought a barbecue from Home Depot and they assembled it. And I went to go and
Yeah.
pick it up. And where they were keeping the barbecue to where the exit for the store was two completely opposite locations.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
So they were like, yes, your barbecue is there. You're free to take it. And I was like, cool. I rented one of your vans. I'm at where the exit is.
Yeah.
Can you please bring the barbecue there? So I have my friends here.
Yeah.
I can load it up. And they were giving me a hard time about getting someone to bring the barbecue from where it was to the exit.
No.
And then at one point they brought it, and here's where the Karen experience came in.
Yeah.
They brought it, they wheeled it to where I was, and just to like stick it to them,
Yeah.
I was like, nope, I'm gonna go wait at the van. You have to have someone bring it out.
Yeah. Awesome.
When I could have easily just grabbed the barbecue and rolled it out, out of the store to the exit.
I love that.
But that was the last one.
that.
But I still felt bad because I was pretty rude to the girl behind the desk.
Yeah,
and I was like,
know.
she didn't deserve that.
I'm always hyper aware of not being mean to the person who doesn't deserve it.
Yeah.
Because I find that like those sort of frontline people, they get a lot of stuff from people, right? So I will always, be sort of calm and rational with them until I escalate it, until I like run it up the ladder kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's for me, it's fine. It's just like, I will always, like, anytime that I wanted to cancel something, or I feel that I'm paying too much for something, I always call and I ask to speak to like their subscription department or like whatever it is. And then I just straight up call and say that I want to cancel. And then when they're like, well, can we offer you this? And I'm like, no, I want to cancel. And then when they get around to saying, well, why do you want to cancel? I'm like, it's just too much money. There are people in every single company. Their job is to make sure you do not cancel that service. And they will give you so much money off. Like, I don't think I pay full price for anything.
Really?
No, because I will always call and cancel, and then that's the one thing. If you call and complain, you get nowhere. Right? If I have a minor complaint about something, I never call and complain. I only ever call to cancel, even if my intention is to not cancel.
Wow.
Always call to cancel.
But what if, has it ever backfired if they're like, okay, cool, we'll cancel it right now?
Never.
Really?
Never. I heard a story about somebody who does this as well, right? You know that masterclass thing, right? You know that thing you can watch online where it's like all the filmmakers and chefs and artists and everything else? That thing's like $300 a year, right?
Damn.
I know somebody who pays $25.
How? What? Because they signed up and then eventually said that they want to cancel?
They want to cancel.
Really?
Because it's too much money.
$25 a year?
Yes.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. I don't know what it's going to be like next year, but this year, they're paying $25.
Wow.
Yep. Call to cancel. If I can give you one piece of advice, don't call to complain, call to cancel.
Shem, time for one more DM, please.
Jordan asks, can you ask Roz, how can I become super cool with tight jeans? That was written, by the way.
What the hell kind of comment is that, man?
All right, so you tight jeans.
Shut up. Stop it. I'm not even answering that. Anybody, you want to take this one, Maury? I'm just kidding.
Oh, wow.
Listen, it's I don't know, man. What am I supposed to say to that?
The tighter the better?
The tighter the better. Yeah.
How do you make everything fit?
What do you mean?
Wow.
I'm just asking.
I don't usually have a problem with things not fitting.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean,
sorry,
shut up,
bud.
Shem. Shut up, Shem. I
Tough
knew
life.
it.
Thank you for all of your
I
DMs.
knew
Keep
it.
them coming in.
Can't
we have
relate.
conversations about them every day.
You guys
Damn,
are the
Shem.
worst. I work with the worst people in the world, man.
Roz and Mocha's DM Deep Dive. I regret this already.
Shem is taking over the DM Deep Dive this week while Deepa is away.
What do we got today, Shem?
Nick asks, I was just listening to episode 433 of the podcast. Roz, Mocha, and Maury were asked if they moisturize the bottoms of their feet. Tell me how Maury is so concerned about moisturizing the bottom of his feet, but doesn't like to change his underwear.
Because my feet are god awful.
Good question.
I just want to hopefully one day make them better, and it's been like my whole life and they won't get better.
But what about like all the bacteria that's like festering inside of your undies all day?
But that's not scaling.
Oh,
my God.
What are you doing with your feet that they're so scaly?
Matthew thinks that there's not enough blood getting down there because too much blood's in my belly.
You may have strung together like the three grossest sentences anybody ever has on this show before.
What were the
you
three?
got a belly full of blood? Like, who says that?
Yeah, that's disgusting,
That's
man.
disgusting. Right? But didn't you used to rub something on your feet and then you would put socks
That's
on
what I
to
still do every
sleep?
night. There's like 4 or 5 creams I put on my feet and then put a rubber sock.
A rubber sock?
God, that's so hot.
Where do you even buy? I don't want to know where you buy rubber socks, man. I don't want to know what like sometimes people use certain things for other things.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
yeah.
Like I don't want to know who's.
It's
buying.
exactly where you think he would buy anything rubber.
Right. I don't want to know what the hell other people are doing. I don't want to know why there's a market for rubber socks. Because
don't
it's
look it
not
up.
people like you keeping that business alive more. Right. Okay. So Maury's gross.
Next DM, please, Shem.
Oh man. Okay. Rebecca asks a bit of a serious question here.
Mm-hmm.
Real. When someone in your life passes away, do you delete their IG, Facebook, and phone number, or do you do what I do, Rebecca does, and continue to call them just to hear their voice?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. I have yet to go through anything like that.
I have.
Yeah.
I wouldn't delete them from social though. Like if their social presence is still there.
Yeah.
Like in Facebook memories, when my best friend Punch Andrews passed away, there's still things that pop up in Facebook memories every day.
Yeah.
Like messages he sent me saying, meet me out back, or, don't forget the juice. That was yesterday.
What kind of relationship did you have?
Meet me
Meet
out
me
back.
out back and don't forget the juice.
Damn, son.
That
So
is
it's
like,
great to remember those wonderful moments.
jeez.
What kind of juice?
Even from the grave, that's creepy. You know what I mean?
That's a haunting right there.
Yeah.
Meet me out back with the juice. What kind of juice?
Oh, it's orange, strawberry, banana.
Oh, wow.
Not fruit punch, huh? For somebody named Punch Andrews.
Yeah, interesting. So did his family did not delete his Facebook, right?
No, they didn't have
That's-
access to it. He ran his own Facebook.
Yeah, because you
And
can
so it's still
contact
there.
Facebook.
I think you can, right?
You can't. I like it. To be honest with you, I like it when I come across, because I actually am friends with a number of people on Facebook who have passed away. And I actually quite like it when their sort of birthday comes up. And you get the notification that it's their birthday. And then you go to their Facebook page. And everybody that year, even though they've been dead for 3 or 4 years, everybody on that day still wishes them happy birthday as if they were still alive.
Yeah.
So I actually really like the idea of not deleting somebody's social. I like that it still sort of exists, and then they will always have like a presence with you kind of
Well,
thing.
Facebook now has an option where if you let them know somebody passed away, they will switch it to a memorial page.
Oh, that's incredible.
that's awesome.
Yeah. Which is really like I am all for that stuff. I just saw another one where there was a guy that passed away in Toronto, and he was just he was just always everywhere. He was like this cool dude that just took pictures with celebrities, and it was always at concerts and stuff. And
The Real Kid Rock.
yeah, and when he died, everybody that he had ever taken a picture with sent it to the people that were working his page, and then they
wow.
printed them all up at the actual memorial. So it was just really great. But I'm with you. I don't think delete. I think it's really beautiful when you get those reminders of people.
juice.
Yeah, I really do. Of the juice. And don't forget the juice.
Yeah, meet me out back. Shem, one more DM, please.
Oh wow. Let's see here. Amber says, "Hello. Would you guys happen to be hiring for any position? I could be a receptionist or clean the rooms and or equipment used for recording, or an assistant if needed. I have an impressive resume and lots of experience in customer service positions. I just would love to witness the whole process of on-air magic. Please let me know."
Well, thank you for being interested. I don't think we're currently hiring. Certainly not a cleaner.
No, definitely. That's a different department,
You know
by
what
the
I
way.
mean? Yeah, we don't have that kind of power, and nor do we. If you did get a job cleaning here, nor do we run the schedule to where you may wind up being the one who cleans our studio. I would love it if we could hire a ton more people on this show. I think it would be great.
We've talked about that so much.
Yeah, it's
Building
it's
an entire team here.
Yeah, it's a process, but we eventually will. We will eventually get to the point of where we can start hiring more people to do different cooler to do cool jobs that aren't necessarily like this, right?
Yeah.
To just have other people that work on the show in different ways. So I guess what I don't mean to be the guy. I've never had to say this to a person before, but I guess we'll keep your resume on file.
Yeah.
And if anything, you know what I mean?
We'll be in touch.
We'll be in touch.
If we require an interview or anything like that.
Yeah.
Thank you for all of your DMs. Shem is taking care of the DM deep dive this week while Deepa is away. So anything you send to us will get to Shem. So keep them coming in. We'll do this again tomorrow.
Roz and Mocha's DM Deep Dive. Roz and Mocha's DM Deep Dive. You wouldn't say that to your mama, so why us?
Here we go. Time to jump into the DMs. Shem is taking over the deep dive while Deepa is away this week.
What do we got today, Shem?
Jennifer says, hi, Deepa, Roz, Mocha, Shem, and of course, Maury. I was listening to episode 183, the one where Roz Mocha interviewed the guys who made, and I might get the pronunciation wrong, the Brokinin or the Brokini?
Brokini, yeah.
The Brokini.
Okay,
Yeah.
wrong. The guy said he would send Roz a flamingo printed Brokini.
Never did.
Did Roz, well, then you answered the question.
No.
Did Roz actually receive one? And if so, was there fit problems?
No. Shut up with it. Of course there would be fit problems.
Well, there's a string to tighten it.
To tighten what?
The Brokini?
Oh, man. Listen, don't talk about tightening strings, okay, when you're talking about the bikini area. Okay? It sounds
See if they're
painful.
still around.
I think that whole thing, was just a goof, right? Like it was obviously just to go viral.
If I'm not
but-
mistaken, I read an article that nobody got them.
Oh, really? Huh?
what? See, when I go on their website, there's huge sale happening right now. So the original price of the Brokinis were $70, and they're on sale now for $56.
Oh, yeah, they got a website and everything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's interesting though. Like, yeah, no, they never sent it to me, and man, I would have taken a picture with it.
Yeah.
You know, I really would have.
Do you want any flamingo ones? I can find you some.
No, I have a lot of flamingo stuff. I got flamingo undershirts. I got flamingo.
Oh, yeah,
everything.
their flamingo one is called the Bromingo.
Yeah.
And then they got a camouflage one called the GI Bro. They got like one with the American flag on it, and it's called the Red, White, and Bro. Warning, bathing suit may attract wanted attention. All right, so the point is you never got it.
Never got it. I
what else we
never
got
got my
today, Chef?
brokini.
Oh, this one's not nice. Chelsea says, double burn for Shem.
Oh.
It's a meme that says, fall in love. Bitch, I can't even fall asleep.
Oh!
Oh, no, Shem.
Wow.
That is.
Oh, my
buddy,
God.
that's not nice.
No, that is not nice at all. Hold on here. I found a meme the other day. Let me just read you this one. What was that one again, Shem?
Oh, well, you wanted me to repeat it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
nice.
you can.
It says, fall in love. Bitch, I can't even fall asleep.
Oh, it's so good. Here, I found this one the other day, which is my absolute favorite thing in the world. It's always a man with childbearing hips talking about, I don't like big girls. Sir, you are a big girl.
Oh, man, that's so funny. Oh, my God, Chef. Next DM, please.
Okay. Well, it's a pointed question for Roz.
Yeah.
Christine wants to know, will you finally wash your feet?
No. No. Hey,
What?
you know
Finally?
what though? I did. I washed my feet not that long ago. A foot.
did?
Sorry, I washed a foot.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Like with your hands and,
Yeah, it
and
was-
soap or...
Yeah, it was very uncomfortable.
But you're meeting
Okay.
all these people to do interviews about your book. Shouldn't you be clean?
The parts that need to be clean are clean.
yeah.
You know,
You're not
like-
interviewing his feet.
No, it's just like listen. Listen. Okay, like if I'm cooking food, right? I don't need to wash my feet if I'm cooking food. If I'm doing an interview, I certainly don't need that. If if you're about to have sex, certain parts need to be clean. Like
Do your feet smell?
You wash for the occasion.
No.
No?
You're on your own.
Oh,
You're on your own with that
I was
one.
expecting like camaraderie here, gentlemen.
No.
Never mind that. No, I washed a foot 2 weeks ago.
So what happened?
Didn't like the experience.
Oh, so you did this out of curiosity?
No. I
or-
spilled something on it.
Oh.
Which one?
My right foot.
Would you spill on it?
Like fertilizer
Oh, so you
Yeah.
have to go into the bath
in the shower.
In the shower.
Yes.
Okay, and then you
Sat down
on
on the floor.
Sat down.
Yeah,
and
sat
then
down
you
on the
scrub
floor.
your foot
Yeah.
with both hands.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah.
couldn't stand to do it?
Who wants to do that?
Oh,
No.
wow.
No, I sat.
Okay, and you didn't like it.
I didn't like the experience.
Wait, so I have a question. So if
Yeah.
you sat down
Yeah.
and washed the manure off your foot,
I didn't say manure.
You said manure.
Oh,
I said
fertilizer.
fertilizer. It's like no. It was no.
Wouldn't the
listen.
fertilizer then, with the water, sort of, I guess, brush against other things?
No, I sat upstream.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, brush.
Whisk.
Like you think things like if I sit down, like things are just bumping into things? No, man. No. Also, take that visual out of your head right now, Warren.
Yeah, you shouldn't be smelling that big.
No, I don't. Yeah. Don't think about me sitting in the shower. Okay, because I'll tell you what. It's not a pretty sight.
Thank you for all of your DMs. Keep them coming in. We talk about them every day. Thanks, Shem.
No problem.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10.
on Kiss 92.5
Kiss925.com.
or download the Kiss 92.5 app.